Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Slay the Spire. Been a couple of days, let's play a run. And I'm gonna do Ironclad. I remember the past few runs that we've had. We had a good silent run where I lost both of the Shuriken and the Kunai to shops on a Shiv deck. We had a good defect run that didn't quite make it, although we made it to the heart. We had a good Watcher run that didn't quite make it, but we made it to the heart. So we've had some decent runs lately. Let's try out the Ironclad and maybe we'll get lucky and get a Brimstone early like we did last time. If you have not seen the Brimstone run, it was a lot of fun. Rare Relic for 99 gold is just probably one of the best takes early, and third turn 18 block is really not that bad. Having bonus block that can help you on the big turn of Gremlin Knob, on a turn in which you're likely going to awake Lagavulin. I'm very happy to have Captain's Wheel. Also helps you on Slime, though this guy is not Slime. He hits on turn 2, not turn 3. Pardon. Now, let me actually pay attention. Pathing-wise, there are a couple of decent paths that get 2 elites. I kind of like the left path, though. I'd prefer more combats before fights, but if we get some lucky question marks, maybe we can actually upgrade our cards and then do 2 elite fights one after another, and then we can either go heavy question marks after or more combats into another elite fight. But we'll try the left path. I don't like heavy question marks early like this, but again, if we get lucky, this will hopefully be worth it. But it is, you know, rather hopeful, and we just gotta hope. We gotta hope and pray. Dr. Z asks, do you have your coffee today? I actually didn't make any coffee today. I just didn't feel a need to. I'm having an okay, all right day, so I don't think that the coffee is completely warranted. Armaments to upgrade a specific card is okay, but not very good. But this can improve your offense and your defense. True Grit I really like because it is just better block and it thins out your deck, but with it being untargeted, it's probably not that good. Blood for Blood I just don't like. I'd rather hit early and hard rather than wait to get hit a lot before it comes back around. Remove, transform, or upgrade. Transformation is honestly pretty good. The problem is you don't know what you're gonna get. If you get something that doesn't help you offensively, you're gonna have a bad time. We could upgrade armaments. It's a pretty good early target for that, I suppose. And with the Gremlin, you're just hoping for not a curse. Card removal is perfectly okay, we'll just remove a defend. So I gotta admit, the deck so far actually does look pretty good. We have possibly a decent deck for dealing with elites, although our damage output still suffers kind of heavily without reliance on that bash. So we do need damage, and we don't have damage. So I'm extremely, like, worried now, honestly. Havoc is... Oh my god, I think we just want like a rage. But this is like way too heavily defensive of a deck, honestly, and that's probably not a very good thing. Because like at this point, if we fight Gremlin Knob, I'm actually curious how I'm gonna defeat him. We do not have the offense necessary to fight a Knob easily. Now, Lagavulin, with the rage and the armaments, I think we've got some good stuff going on there. The sentries, at least when we get our cards, some of them will be upgraded now. But like, we need something like Clothesline or an Infernal Blade, but I'll take the Clothesline. Sentries. Want a better turn for that energy potion. Laggy McPing, welcome. Abe, have you ever played Civ 6? Actually, not really. Okay, next turn is super heavy defensive. So I'm just gonna attack. Never played Civ 5 either, or 4. Probably should play some of those at some point. Dude, this would be a great time to have the thing that makes you lose less block whenever you have excess block. I forget what the relic is called. I was gonna say, I'm anticipating on this fight that I'm gonna take a lot more damage because of these dazes. We have no sustain from the perspective of having like metallicize powers, anything like that. So we are just struggling to do any amounts of damage that we can possibly do on this fight every turn and block whatever we can. We are completely at the whim of the game on this one. But it's not gonna be too bad. I hate to say it, I think I'm gonna rest before the next boss as well, just because, or rather the next elite. And I think it's because of the fact that I just have nothing worth upgrading. Like Clothesline, Rage, and Bash, yes, but like I'm kind of just very much reliant on that armaments to upgrade my deck for me. And the draw has just been absolutely horrendous, but again, we don't have the strong offense that we need to fight these elites necessarily. You know what? Strike Dummy helps out a lot. And I wish we had this potion going into this fight, because it would have saved us an incredible amount of damage. I will take a Thunderclap. Honestly, a Body Slam could have been interesting. And now with the extra value from strikes, I am thinking about an upgrade here. Especially with the potion. So I'm gonna upgrade Bash, and this is entirely in case we fight Gremlin Knob. Lagavulin is still fine. We might play the potion. So I'm just gonna smack you and wake you up. We will get Captain's Wheel on the turn after this, so this might be a good time just to hit him with the clothesline. And you know what? I am gonna pop the potion. I think we're gonna need the extra defense value. At least the strikes are doing 13 damage when upgraded. That's pretty good. Actually, they're not even upgraded. They're just good strikes. 18 damage or 6 and vulnerability. Okay, Bash will do 8. This will do 7, which is 10. So we can do 17 damage next turn. If my math is correct, you're dead. We killed you by 1. I don't know where that 1 came from. Ceramic Fish is just like a slap in the face. It's absolutely god-awful. Against the upcoming boss, I actually do like a Flame Barrier, so I'm gonna take it. Letter Opener. We honestly do play a lot of skills at times, so I think it could be acceptable. And I kind of want to go fight this elite because I actually do feel like I need more cards. Like I need more. So we're gonna try to go get some more. Ceramic is nice early. Ceramic is awful, even early. It is an absolutely horrendous pickup. I can kill you next turn. Flagamic Ping asks, have you played Darkest Dungeon? Oh yes! Playlists for that are up on YouTube for your enjoyment. Shockwave, Flex, Rage. I think another Rage is too many. I do like a Shockwave. Just for like the crowds on the next floor potentially. There's a lot of AoE that we need to deal with on Act 2. Floor 2, whatever the heck it's called. So we're gonna be made weak. But we're gonna have 18 block next turn. So let's upgrade everything in Bash. $10 damage. 32. We don't want to strike you. We want to wait. Would you rather have ceramic fish or runic dodecahedron? Now that's an interesting question. Dun 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 dun. I guess it depends on the run. Exactly 13 damage per strike. I think strike dummy early is, yes. I think strike dummy early is actually really, really, really good. The extra damage you get out of it is quite meaningful. Dun 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 dun. 9 damage, 6 damage, so I can kill 2 of you. We take 6, but that's okay. You know what? Maybe we could have played letter opener on turn 1 of this fight. And we have a feed, which we are going to try and stall on, because it's feed, and we really do need this feed. Especially if we could upgrade it. So I gotta be honest with you, I'm actually gonna let you hit me. The feed will heal us over the damage that you just did to us. Even if it takes another turn to show up. I wish we could upgrade it, but I'll still kill you with it. I mean, we could wait and try to get it upgraded, but I'm just gonna take my 3. We get fruit juice and blood potion. What a weird deck. Entrench is also kind of interesting because we have a flame barrier, a rage, and an armaments. We could go blocky, but I don't really like going blocky. Unless we have a barricade or feel no pains or stuff like that. If you have those, then you want entrench. But I think I'd rather just skip. Okay, we gotta be careful here. But again, at least these strikes are doing a lot of damage, and on this turn, we have 18 block, you're doing 18 damage. It's perfect. And we're actually about... no, we are not gonna draw feed. When did we draw feed? I was not paying attention at all. But this is a very good fight for Captain's Wheel. I'm extremely happy with how that worked out. Extra cards is really nice because I think we need the extra cards, to be honest with you. Headbutt or Shrug. Got to admit, headbutting back a card is really nice, like a Rage, because it's always going to give you block, or a Flame Barrier or something, or a feed so you can set up for a lethal kill. Skipping cards in Act 1, has Abe reformed his thick deck proclivities? No, it's just that nothing good has shown up. I hate to say it, but like, no Twin Strike, no Perfected Strike, no Bludgeon, no Carnage. No good offense has really showed up. It's just been like utility cards the entire run. So I'm like very much struggling to figure out what we're gonna add to the deck. I don't even really like Headbutt right now because it's the same damage as a Strike. I think I might rather just have the Shrug. I do feel like we're probably gonna be in a bad position in Act 2. I think it's gonna be hard for us to, yeah, we'll just do this. I think it's gonna be really hard for us to kill any elites with the deck that we have, but if we get like an Immolate, that would completely change my mind. We have Prayer Wheel. Deck is gonna be 80 cards by the time we reach Awoke Bloke. Dude, I'll be happy. I would be happy to be able to add enough good cards at that point in the run. I'm just gonna take my HP. We're at 90, which is real freaking good. Fire Breathing Rampage, Wild Strike, Exhume, Perfected Strike, Combust. Exhume on a feed is like really good for stalling. We could also bring back a shockwave, but that's it. I think 1 feed per combat's enough, but you can always get more max HP. Yeah, but I think I'd rather have a perfected strike just for the raw damage. We want to add things like twin strikes, perfected strikes because of strike dummy, pommel strike. So I actually do think that 1 big heavy hitting card is okay. And wild strike, I don't like the wound. Rampage, maybe if I had taken the headbutt. But what I don't like about Rampage right now is that it just takes too long. It takes too long to scale up without having a headbutt to bring it back over and over again. Or even battle trances. The only draw we have is Shrug. If we had like 3 battle trances in the deck, we could absolutely go for Rampage, but yeah, I think we'll just skip, continue on. Out of all of this, I do kind of like the feed to get more max HP, but you got to admit that a perfected strike is pretty good. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is, if we upgrade it, it would be 27 damage for 2, which is honestly like not half bad. We need a heavy hitting card, even if it's just a perfected strike. I don't care. Okay, this is actually awful. Never mind, it's not bad. We're gonna roll ya? No. By 1. So we could strike, defend. I don't know, the weakness may have been worth more. Now we could have also used the flex potion. I don't want to use the flex potion. The flex potion to me is something that I want to use on Act 2. Same thing with liquid bronze if we fight birds. I am kind of annoyed at the lack of correct draw that we're getting, but that's fine. He hurt himself quite nicely there. There's the letter opener as well. We've only gotten letter opener to work like, what, twice so far? It'll take its time. 40. 40 damage, vulnerable with the perfected strike. Good to know. Let's keep that in mind. Anyways, we're gonna kill the Guardian. He's slowly dying. We get 3 block on an attack. To make you vulnerable for 1 turn longer, I'll take 1 damage. That's a very good turn. And now you're vulnerable on the turn where you wouldn't otherwise be vulnerable because we took a little bit of a hit, but that's okay. Now you're not vulnerable, but oh hey, look. So we're gonna probably stall for the feed here. Wish we could, I hope we could get it upgraded. We're not gonna get it upgraded, but we are gonna stall for it. I'm also trying my best not to hit him with letter opener. I don't want him to die. Feed. Impervious double tap. I mean, double tap, there's good targets for it. Clothesline, thunderclap, perfected strike, bash, feed. Impervious for good block would be nice, but I don't know, I think a double tap is what I want here. Now we could take another feed and try to get both feeds working. There's a lot of combats with multiple enemies in them. We could have like 120, 130, 150 max HP by the end of the game if we actually live. And now we have the opportunity to take a Snecko, a Black Star, or a Mark of Pain. I gotta be honest with you, we're going Snecko. Why skip Exhume then take a second feed? Exhume is nice because we have a Shockwave and a feed, but you can't play Exhume first. So Exhume is technically a dead draw early on in a fight. Feed you can at least play for damage, and Shockwave you can at least play for the effects of it. But if you draw an early Exhume, in order to get it again, you got to reshuffle your deck and then maybe even shuffle to the end of your second shuffle. So you got mostly 1-cost cards. Yeah, but also a 1-cost card has a 50% chance of being 1 or 0, so we still take Snecko. Even Rage is worth playing for 1 or 0 depending on when we get it. Now, the only thing that I will say is that we need more draw in the deck, but we'll get more draw. But I think we have to go big, and you can't go much bigger than Snecko. So I'm going heavy into the Snecko. Also, I really like this path up. 21 damage, so want it, want it, want it. Also punch through on turn 1. Yeah, it's harder to incentivize Snecko if you have something like a Silent deck. Silent tends to be pretty light on the card costs, with a few obvious exceptions. But for the Ironclad, we can always add in 2-cost cards, even things like Clotheslines and Bashes. Well, maybe not Bashes. So 40, 18, 13. So 40 plus 31 is 71. I don't think we quite have you. If we play a Rage, we can actually play Clothesline and Strike and only take 3 damage. I really want to get the Perfected out. I mean, we can take 3 damage by playing a Shrug. And now I think you're actually dead. But we'll wait, because we have a feed coming up. It won't actually kill you. We have enough block, though. I don't know if I want to wait to shuffle again, but I do wish that the feed would actually kill you. All we needed is one other attack that was playable. So I'm just going to have to smack you and let you sit for a minute. We will let... That'll kill you. We're going to let our card draw decide what we're going to do with you. Because literally any attack will kill you, so if I can stall for the feed, I'll stall for the feed. Which now will kill you in 1 hit. Still worth it. Cultist Potion. Gain 1 ritual. That's honestly probably better than the Thorns. Because of the Shockwave, we can make the birds weak for a long time. I'd rather have the Strength. And I will take Perfected Strike. And Heavy Blade is tempting, in case we gain strength, and in the fact that we have a couple of potions makes me really want to grab it just for the offense. But Perfected Strikes are what we want in this deck. Normality, Metallicize. Reaper, Decay. Warcry, Reaper. Bash, Warcry. Well, we'll definitely take a Reaper out of all that. Still a good card. Surprise Shop, which was unexpected. Do we have any X cost? No, we don't have a Whirlwind. Heal 15? I gotta be honest with you, I kind of like the Mango. I know that we already gain HP, but to just get like 14 more HP, there's something to that, right? Like if we can get like 200 max HP, we can just force our way through the boss fights. And there's something very tempting about that. Now, we could go for another Clothesline, but I don't think we need one. We have 110 max HP right now, which is kind of crazy. This is a fight where we're probably going to take some hits, but that's okay. Again, with our max HP, we can, hopefully sustain ourselves on bad turns like this. Wow, I'm actually like, is there a way I can stall and get to feed? Or Reaper? I mean, the answer I think is yes. It's like, we can play a Rage and then 3 attacks. So I think we want to Rage. And then smack ya, smack ya, smack ya. We have 18 block, which is more than enough. Feed doesn't quite kill you. So really what we should do is play a Reaper. And we're gonna shuffle. Yeah, rip double feed, but that's okay. Certainly we can almost certainly kill you next turn, certainly. So I think I'm just gonna shockwave you. And then I'm gonna run a little bit of a gamble here, looking for a feed. We got one. Can we draw a 0-cost Apotheosis or a cheaper feed? No. We're still at 103 max HP though. Sentinel, Fire-Breathing Headbutt, Entrench, Whirlwind, Flame Barrier. I think we want another Flame Barrier. We've got a pretty okay deck. We just need to thin it out a little bit more. I mean, this is a pretty good turn. A 30 damage Perfected Strike is always going to be worth playing, I think. And we do have a double feed opportunity here too. And we should be able to get one of them. We got one. We should be able to get you with the other feed next turn. So we might be at 120 at the end of this combat. Oh, we don't have the feed. I'll wait on a feed though. I got no problem waiting on a feed. We can also do 5 damage to you, which will kill you. So let's not do 5 damage to you. I'm just gonna hit you with a strike. You're kidding me. No feed. Oh, all right. Swift Potion. I gotta admit the draw is very tempting, but because we have 2 elites coming up, I'm gonna keep the potions. Pommel Strike. Power Through. And another Pommel Strike. So I'm like, I gotta be honest with you, I actually think the Pommel Strikes are really good. I think Burning Pact is also really good, but I like the idea of Pommel Strikes. They give you 1 or 2 draw, and if the Pommel Strike is cheap, it makes the draw like absolutely worth it. They make the Perfected Strikes better. We can maybe remove some strikes and keep the efficiency of the deck. They do deal more damage, even including Strike Dummy. I gotta be honest with you, I think adding 2 Pommel Strikes is totally okay. We're getting thick decks status here, but I think that's okay. I don't think it really matters. Also, I'm looking at this like Flex Potion gets a kill, but we might be able to kill you without the Flex Potion. 36 plus 9, 45 plus a feed, you're already dead. So probably no reason to even use the Flex. It costs 1! Whoops. That's fine, we got a Reaper. You know what? Flex Reaper is a pretty good play, I think. All right, you know what? Flex Potion. Smack ya. Reaper. We healed a full, and then we have a free Pommel. Cheap Flame Barrier, another Pommel. Okay. Look, I could have handled that a little bit better, admittedly, but we should still be okay. And I gotta admit, I'm looking at this like, yo, is there a way that I can stall out for a feed? There definitely is. That'll definitely kill you. That'll definitely kill you. I've never had this like strong of strikes without a strength build. I gotta be honest, well, you know what? We actually didn't have lethal anyways, but I'm totally willing to take 1 damage, I think, in order to get the feed. Is that how that math works out? Now, I don't know if we need another one. That might be a little bit too extreme. I kind of do like Evolve, though. If we get it early to deal with the burns and the statuses from the heart fight, that's pretty good. Who do we got coming up? You don't add garbage to my deck, but is an Evolve worthwhile? Take the feed. There are fights where you can feed multiple times, and we are kind of just building a buffery deck, aren't we? I worry about having too many feeds, but we can at least still play them. Wait. Okay, that's very good. 2 feeds. It's Ben. We probably here want either a block or a shockwave. I think actually going for the shockwave is nice. I'm very glad I did it because getting it early is a useful time to get it. So we're gonna smack you, smack you, smack you. You're half dead. 54, 80, or 18. It's not enough to kill you. Next turn, we're gonna get a lot of block. So I am looking at this like a flame barrier, defend clothesline. Take 1, we'll have 18 block next turn, which means we only need 2 block, and we've got feeds and a bash and a reaper. And another feed coming up. I don't think we need the heal. I think I'd much rather just like bash flame barrier. Puts him into a feedable position next turn. We only need to hit him once. And we've got one of the good feeds too. Body Slam, Iron Wave, Sentinel. I do not think we need these cards. We are going to go to another shop, unfortunately. Matrushka, we might not hit 2 chests, so I'm just going to take the key. I mean, it's very much just kind of an RNG. Do you think you're going to hit 2 chests between now and the end of the game? There's only 1 guaranteed, so. 14. You have tiny chest. I guess that's a good point, but I don't know if we're gonna hit a lot of question marks either. Look, I'm just trying to play the odds a little bit. Feed next turn. 13. So we're at 128 right now. True Grit, Spot Weakness, Rampage, Evolve Plus. Oof. Shrug, Body Slam. Dude, just to deal with statuses, I actually think that 1 Evolve is okay. And I also do think that maybe we want Strength. Some sort of Strength enabler is usually good on a run like this. I'm taking the Evolve. We don't really need Strength though. We're strong on just the raw cards that we have. Can't take Tungsten, but we can take Potion Belt and we can take another Perfected Strike. We can't take both though. We could take Perfected and just remove a regular strike, which honestly seems pretty good. I do like Potion Belt though to stack up a lot of potions for the heart fight. But we have a lot of offense and a lot of garbage strikes and not a lot of block. I think that we need to kind of correct the deck a little bit, which to me is an indication that maybe we should remove a strike, and then with the extra money, add a Shrug and a Perfected Strike. Don't forget, draw is always good in a Snecko deck. So the Shrug is not really that bad of an addition. just gonna upgrade the other perfected, because these are the only things that we actually use to deal attacks. I will fight you because I think we can probably kill you. And I have 3 feeds, by the way. So... bash, pommel, feed. Okay. Turn 2 is gonna suck because we have low decks, but turn 3 will get the captain's wheel anyways. Okay, free. I mean, I gotta be honest with you. You make me weak. So we'll do it like this. We're at 135 max HP, good lord. Lord. We have enough block. We don't need the evolve. Feed's coming up next turn, so give me a, quick little Reaper. Really, I'm just playing that for the damage. We're not gonna need the heal. Very much not gonna need the heal. 21, feed. We're at 139. Pick up the red mask basically for free. Now, Feel No Pain is extremely tempting. I am gonna take it. I know we don't have many exhaust cards, but powers are just so good to have. Like, unbelievably good to have. Gomper, welcome. Haha, ate your friends. Yeah, I'm gonna eat your friends, and then I'm gonna eat you. Wait, did we feed 3 times on that fight? Yo, that's good. That's good. Okay. Heavy Blade and a strike. Perfected strike. Bash. Mother of Zerg, welcome as well. I gotta be honest, I actually think... Oh, we don't have any more perfected strikes coming up. Can I kill you next turn if I just hit you hard? Or would I rather make him weak for a long time with the shockwave? It's actually a tough call. 54, 13, 18. I'm gonna run a bit of a gamble here and hope that we can kill you within 2 turns. Oh, you had to give me those gremlins, you son of... Well, here's the thing. If I feed and strike on these boys, the next turn you're probably gonna take the turn off. So we're just gonna use the feed as an attack. Hopefully he doesn't attack. Yeah, he's just gonna buff again. And if he's just buffing again, then he pretty much doesn't matter to me at all. Now you are hitting for 33, but guess what? Get fed. We should have shrugged. We had the energy for it. Actually, maybe we could have armaments. I don't know. Incense burner is really nice. Dude, I gotta be honest with you. I think we take perfected strikes because the damage output from them is just so good. And we want to remove strikes and upgrade our flame barriers, and maybe even add more flame barriers at some point too. By the way, Kaka. Look at the HP lol. We do have a lot of HP. This is not a very good turn. Should really save this, but... I mean, adding another one of these to the deck is okay, I guess. Yeah, this did not work out as well as I would have liked. How much HP do you start with? What was it, like 75? Okay, 41 damage. I will spend a feed. That way I can bash you. This has to be played. I think we're gonna be okay. I used some potions, but I'm happy doing it. We're gonna be intangible next turn. I'm not gonna care about the intangibility for planning this fight. I'm just gonna try to kill him. And we are not gonna wait for feed either. So if I can play it as an attack, I'm just gonna play it. Because for an enemy like this, I really don't want him to get back around, summon his minions again. We're gonna have opportunities to feed. If we could get out of this fight with full HP, that would be amazing. We were intangible, but still. Double tap, corruption, bludgeon. We don't need a bludgeon. We have perfected strikes. Double tap is good. Corruption seems interesting with Snecko because all of your skills will be free. And it does help you to go through a fight more quickly because you'll only have attacks that you can play and you can play your blocks for value. So I actually do kind of like corruption. On the heart fight, I don't know what we're gonna do, but we have 142 max HP. Maybe we can just make it work. And I think we do take a busted crown here. Because we have prayer wheel, we'll go from having 6 cards to 2 to choose from. But I really would like to continue upgrading the deck. I would like to make the flame barriers better and whatnot. Hey, Kinslayer and Stefanixdorf, welcome you guys to the stream. The extra energy helps, and I think it's better than Fusion Hammer. I really do. Now, Calling Bell is also interesting. The curse is less meaningful in with an additional 2 cards per turn. But the relics are so random that I don't really care for them. I think I'm just gonna go Busted Crown. We're in Act 3. We have the prayer wheel already, so it's not that big of a penalty. And I know we want to keep adding expensive cards, but I want to upgrade the cards that exist in this deck still. So, I look at this path saying that this is the perfect path for us. Heavy question marks. So we might actually have gotten value out of Matrushka, by the way, but whatever. So 4 energy helps kind of a lot here. This is a very good draw. 15, 13. Like, we would not be able to get this feed otherwise. Although, if we wait, we can feed with a better feed. So I'm gonna try to feed with a better feed. We got a better feed. Beautiful, 146 HP. Wild Strike or Iron Wave, no thank you. Dude, how good would this be if we also had, what is it, Singing Bowl? Man, that would be amazing. We're gonna fight you. This is a very good early corruption. I gotta be honest with you, since we're only playing 1 attack, I kinda like the Evolve. They add burns directly to my draw pile. Okay, that's an expensive Reaper. It's a pretty bad turn. Everything's just too expensive. But we're not taking that much damage. Gonna take another 12. And we're intangible, so we can take our time. And if we're gonna take our time, let's take our time and wait for some more feeds. Even if they're not gonna work, we should at least try. 58 damage. I can, like, severely overkill you. I'd rather not. Now, I don't know how we're gonna draw into a feed, but we can at least still play all of these wonderful, wonderful blocks, like, I think we're just gonna do it like this. You're gonna die to freaking letter opener! Alright, well, you know what? It is what it is. Well, we could have just killed you on a previous turn, but all right, you know what? Fine. Low value feed. Shovel, dig for relics. I hate it because it's such a choice, you know? Do you actually use the shovel or do you upgrade a card? It's such a choice, and I hate the choice. I'm not a big fan of this fight. But I actually think I'm still gonna play Corruption. I'm running under the assumption that when we start getting our perfected strikes, units are gonna die before they can hit us. Although this is not a particularly great turn. We're still gonna take 7, but like we're not really taking that much damage. We're healing it occasionally off of Reaper, we're getting the feed healing. Everything's going just fine. $42. Yo, I think we actually got there. Let's go. Yeah, an upgraded shrug is acceptable. I don't think we need a cleave. Madness. Writhe, lose 8. I guess we're gonna lose 8 max HP. Mummified hand! Now all those powers have a purpose. Let's go. Our deck is a little thick. Gotta be honest with you. What kind of relics are we looking for? I don't know. The boot is not one of the relics I was looking for. Why is it always the boot, damn it? God damn it. Can no longer heal. No, can't take it. What a strange draw. So maybe we shouldn't have even played the feed there because we can feed on the individual segments of Slime Boss. This is a pretty good turn. So I think what I'm gonna do is try to feed on the 2 segments of Slime Boss. I mean, they have 4 HP, so... Hey, Chrissia, welcome! How you doing today? Good to see you, finally. Okay, so there's 1. I'm gonna exhaust this so that we don't draw it, because I just want to draw a feed. We drew a Reaper. We're just waiting. I've never just waited on the slime fight for my feeds to show up, but there you go, we're at 153 again. Another shockwave is totally acceptable. Okay, oh, you got the boot! You must be so happy right now. Oh yeah, I bet. All right, burns. This is a good fight to play the, evolve on when we actually draw it. Sorry, not actually like an animal. Should we play Corruption? I think we should. We played Feel No Pain. We just gotta hit you really hard to kill you. Yeah, we can play it. Made a lot of cards free too. And we have enough block now, so let's bash. And then, it's the same damage with both of these, but I don't want to draw through the deck right now. Dun 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 dun. Shrug could draw something, which I'm probably not going to care for. Let's play this, and this, and this. And I'm actually very glad we got that evolve out there for free. because that would be one that I didn't want to draw through, because we have now 10 burns in the deck. So 33 damage. We have enough block. Everything in our hand is very expensive, though. I'm just gonna kill you. I don't think we should wait to feed on that one. Art of War. Gremlin Horn is very useful. Art of War, I don't know. Gremlin Horn, you know, very good on Reptomancer for certain. Other elites, not so much. Can you feed this? You can, but I'm not going to be able to. We don't have enough damage. Okay, start with Corruption. Then I think we upgrade the Feel No Pain. And then just don't play skills if you don't have to. This guy's dead in 3 turns and we do a lot of damage. So don't play skills if you don't have to. If you feed this, I'll be surprised. I mean, so the thing about this deck is that we don't, and what makes me kind of worried about like the heart fight is that we don't scale enough to kill a boss in like 4 turns. We don't have, you know, strength scaling into a heavy blade. How this run works is we just play cards for good value from the get-go. So we can do 100 damage per turn against the heart, but then we just have to make sure that we can actually live for 10 turns. You know, and we're stockpiling HP for that purpose. Now this is a feed. This is a feed. 42. 13. So 13. Give me a feed. We get a Gremlin Horn. Forgot about that. I gotta be honest with you. I think I'm just gonna Let's smack you. Let's smack you again. Let's smack you again. Okay. Free Perfected Strike. I'm gonna accept the damage. I really want to get more feeds off of this. Now, unfortunately, we are intangible. That's gonna help a lot. In fact, but it's not quite there. You have 13 HP. This does 12. This does 14. I'm like, how do I kill you? I could double feed you, but I'd rather feed twice. But I don't think we're gonna be able to feed twice. So, I think we just feed you, and then we'll kill you in like a turn. We're still at 161. You see, now an Exhume would actually be kind of an interesting pick, because if we could get an Exhume, we could actually bring back not only feed, but the Shockwave as well. Not like the Shockwave is particularly important, it feels, but we have 2 of them already. Head shouldn't be too bad. Once we get Corruption, he should be pretty easy to deal with. Actually, kind of, I don't know, I was thinking about Snecko on this turn. But I think I'm just gonna, I am gonna drink Snecko. It didn't make it any cheaper? You son of a... All right, well, it's okay. 9. We want this. We want that because it's free. Hit him. Free. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. And for giant head, I'm also just gonna try to kill him quickly. So there's our block, he's not even attacking. This makes something else free. We don't need to play Shockwave for this price, we can wait on it. Him having an extra 150 max HP is kind of a lot. We are intangible on this turn. So I'm looking at it like, we should just smack you with everything we've got. 184, that's not too bad. If we draw Corruption, which we didn't, but if we drew Corruption, we could actually get some good plays in here. Nothing is free. 69. I think we're gonna take 30 damage. We just played all of our high value attacks. But if we draw like a couple of flame barriers and a corruption, even without the ability to kill him, we can hopefully put up enough block. But is it worth playing 8 block on this turn? Not really. If we rage, we're only gonna get 3. So I think we're just gonna smack ya. I hate taking the 33, but it's really not that much of our HP if you think about it. So free. Six. Feed. 164. Centennial Puzzle is actually pretty good. You know, give me the dig. Juzu Bracelet! God damn it. Freaking Juzu Bracelet, get out of here. Oh my god. That's the problem with freaking shovel. Oh my lord. Juzu Bracelet. Well, I never. Alright, there's our big draw. Free draw. Why is the bracelet bad? Because it's literally useless. It doesn't do anything at this point in the game. It makes question mark rooms not combat, but guess what? Guess how many question mark rooms we're gonna find by the end of this run? I'll give you one guess. Okay, we're intangible. We want to be intangible at like 4 or something for the next fight, but we're probably not going to get there. Let's just accept it. Lady Arnine, welcome. How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. It's not a very good draw, but that's okay. Oh, hey, look, a feed. 168. That's... Actually, a pen nib is really nice right now. So let's get the key. Fight the Time Eater. We have an Entropic Brew and a Power Potion. I don't think we need to Power Potion this. We actually don't really play that many attacks. In fact, I don't even know what to play on turn 1. I think we just pass. We drew all of our trash early. So, I think we just accept that turn 1 sucks and end turn. Now you're doing 36 damage, but oh hey, look, now I have 2 shockwaves. We only need 1 though, we can save the other one. Almost everything is upgraded, but if we play this, we can play the defend as well. So we want a shockwave. We want to defend. I don't even think you bash because it's not going to do anything. So we're going to take 18 damage, and we're going to draw. And we have Art of War, so we're gonna have extra energy. So we got a lot of stuff that we can play. We can play 8 cards. Are we gonna play 8 cards? Probably not, but we don't need any blocks, so we should really just attack. So we're not gonna get to Pen Nib either. Strike, 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 strike. I mean, that's pretty good. That was half of his HP. This is kind of the whole point of the deck, is that, you know, we just wanna... We gotta play these. We just wanna try to rush down the enemy and let our buffer of HP do the dirty work for us. The dirty work. We are not going to kill you, so I'm just gonna play nothing. We have another Shockwave incoming. We did play Corruption, so at this point we might as well play Skills. We're taking no damage. The Bash is really good, but I think I'd much rather just wait for the Shockwave and just do damage. We are on a Pen Nib. I mean, I gotta be honest with you. Let's heal up. We're gonna take 5. This is not a very bad fight against the Time Eater. Our deck is very functional against the Time Eater. In fact, I think the Time Eater is dead, so we should try and stall for one of the 3 feeds that we have. Really, we just need like a strike and a feed. Or maybe a feed now at this point will kill you. 18, 13, 18, 18. Okay. Now we got another fight. Donu deck probably is a harder fight for us because the first Shockwave isn't going to do anything. So I am a little scared. But we're also intangible on turn 1, which is really nice. So I think we are just going to Perfected Strike. And then honestly, end turn. That's not a very good fight. Good starting turn, rather. It's hopefully going to be a good fight. Now, I think we do get garbage added to our deck, Dazes, so I actually think the Evolve is okay. Again, it'll make something free. Made a Heavy Blade free. Pen Nib. I'm not going to Pen Nib a strike. So we're going to take damage. I mean, at this point, we just have to accept that we're probably going to get low on HP on this fight, and then we're going to heal up later. We have to play Shockwave, even over a Feel No Pain. I gotta be honest with you, I'm not gonna draw. So I'm actually just gonna pass. We need to play Corruption, and I would very much like to wait for the Perfected Strike Pen Nib. And the Shockwave is also gonna help out a lot too. So this is a much better turn. Now it's 126 damage. Perfected Strike. You're still living. But there's enough block. So we are probably gonna make it past this fight. We're still gonna take some damage, I think, but we're gonna make it. This'll make something free, but I kinda like our hand because I'm pretty certain. Oh, that's just barely overkills you. I really want to get the Donu. The donut. Donut? Who nut? Let's heal up a little bit. How many feeds do we have? We still have 2, you know what? There you go. Sure, that's a little bit of a strength buff, but I'll allow it. Anyways, there's feed. Gremlin Horn works. I mean, I gotta be honest with you, the turn kind of just plays itself. I think I will play Armaments just because it upgrades like 4 cards. $63. $15. $63. So you currently have 78. 63 and 15 is 78. So we can't do that, but we can draw. Oh, I'm not gonna be able. I can't. You son of a gun. It's barely an overkill. Like, hold up. What if we draw something on the cheap? Not quite enough. Well, you know what? How about this? Let's shuffle. No, the feed! It was in the draw pile! All right, well, you know what? We're probably just gonna have to kill you next turn, but let's see what happens. Clunk, 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 clunk. That's a good point. We should also worry about Incense Burner, so we should stall. If we can. Even if we take damage, we're just gonna rest on the next camp anyways. Honestly, having the dazes is kind of nice. So next turn, we're gonna kill you. We'll probably go to like 140, 150 max HP, so we'll probably wanna rest up. We actually got the feed. All right, let's see what happens. So Incense Burner is locked and loaded for the elite fight. We are 161. Will we rest for 19 HP? Will we upgrade a card, or will we go for a relic? It's actually extremely tempting. 180 guessed right, says Blacksmith. There you go. I actually think that the HP is gonna matter more. We rest for 54. Holy cow. I don't know, maybe 161 is okay. Let's dig. Mercury Hourglass. It's something. It's not good, but it's something. So we probably want Strange Spoon, and in fact, Strange Spoon Dark Embrace is our combo of Corruption. Cards might not exhaust, but we can still play skills for free. So I think we do take Dark Embrace because it's draw. We take Spoon because it's Spoon. We probably do want another Shockwave, believe it or not. We could also take Toy Ornithopter, or we could purge a card, or we could take Shockwave and purge a card. Deck's mighty thick, but it's thick with expensive cards for the most part. Cards and draw. I do like Secret Technique. Can't afford it, of course. I think we go Ornithopter. 10 HP. That's right, and it does synergize with the Brew, I suppose. Sure. Let's try to keep both of these for the elite fight. And by elite fight, I mean heart fight. So we're gonna take a little bit of damage on this turn. I've already accepted it. Next, oh, we're -1 strength, which is really bad. We can't recover from -1 strength. So it's honestly a bit of a annoying fight for us. Let's see if we can draw into something that's playable. You know what? This is damage to you. I'll play it. Feed on the heart. I've done that before. Make something free. Possibly exhaust. This would be a good fight to Reaper on if we could. We're at Pen Nib. I gotta kill you. And then we can still Reaper. It's not a good Reaper, but still, if we can enter the fight at 140 HP, that's like more than good enough. And I can kill you right now, so I'm gonna kill you. 145. We get Kunai, which is honestly not that bad. Heart fight. The first card we play is gonna give us 3 draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's power potion, see what we get. I think we just want another Feel No Pain. That's pretty nice. Let's also brew. +1 strength per turn is incredible. And then Feel No Pain for draw. I do think I want to play Evolve. We have nothing bad, so I actually do think that we just play Distilled Chaos. If we get a lucky Corruption or Feel No Pain, we'll be pretty happy. Let's block. Let's play anything that's free. I'll even play this for 1, and then we'll play this. There's a Shockwave in there, which is real nice. Okay. We on Pendib? We're on Pendib. I'm just gonna play it. So we did 100 damage in turn 1. We have multiple powers out. His status cards aren't actually gonna affect us. We're immune to the weakness. We have vulnerability out there. We've got a Corruption. We got a Feel No Pain. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about this. All right, we're gonna take 11 damage. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. It's a good feeling. Game is still hard, so to have a win is extremely nice. I mean, okay, we're not there yet. We're gonna get there, okay? I'm not exactly worried. We get 7 block per exhausted card and +1 draw for each exhausted card. That's beautiful. You know what? We did not focus on Incense Burner at all on the last fight. We really should have. It's a good indication that we should maybe do things a little bit more slowly at times. But we'll still be okay. By the way, Pendib. How hard is A20 compared to the normal game? A0? Oh my god, A20 is insanely more difficult. It is an order of magnitude more difficult than the base game. Are you kidding me? This game is absolutely absurd with its difficulty. Okay, so that's 51 damage. Taking 1 on this turn. And hold on, how can we delay defeat on the heart? Oh, well, I guess that just works. Oh, hold on. There you go. So let's be honest, it's a pretty good run. I kind of knew what I wanted early, especially when we took Snecko. That's why I like adding a couple of 2-cost cards to the deck early. Even if it's just, you know, a Clothesline, a Perfected, and a Flame Barrier. If you have those cards, you kind of know that you can safely take Snecko and get good value out of your turns, and the extra draw is insanely great. Especially with how I like to build my decks. I need that draw. There you go. I like Shiny. Have 25 plus relics, 50 gold. We have 25? Guess we do. I'm not gonna count them. Librarian. Probably you shouldn't have this on your victory screen in A20. Collector, have 4 copies of any non-starter card. What card did we have 4 copies of? Perfected Strike, probably, if I have to guess. Stuffed, increasing max HP by 30. Only 30? We almost tripled our HP on this one. That's incredible. Defeat the heart, 250. Let's go. Pilgrim says deck size doesn't matter too much. The thing with deck size is that if you have a lot of draw, you can have a thick deck, and with Snecko giving you 2 extra cards, you can have a very thick deck. Anyways, that's a great run. Very happy about that one. Yeah, 4 perfected strikes, totally fit, and in particular, again, in a Snecko Eye deck, anything that gives you draw, you should add to your deck, even if it's a Pommel Strike. So the fact that we had Perfected Strike into a Pommel Strike was perfectly fine because they just buffed the Perfected Strikes, which were good value for 2 energy, likely cheaper. I mean, I gotta just say, this is a relatively well put together deck. It did everything we wanted it to do, and the multitude of feeds gave us 184 max HP. That's incredible. I mean, you can see where we added a feed. Where was it? Oh, there it is. 75, 78, 87. I guess this is when we had 2 feeds, if I'm not mistaken. And then we just start balling out of control. 100, 120, 140, 150, 160. We didn't do a lot of feeding on the 2nd floor, but I also went to a lot of question marks. Fantastic. Great run. Loved it. I love Snecko Eye Ironclad runs because they're easy. And of course, we also had the Corruption Feel No Pain stuff. This is why I like adding in 1 Feel No Pain early to the deck. It's not just for Corruption, there's a lot of good exhaust cards. Disarm, Shockwave, Reaper, Feed. You can fit one of these in most decks, honestly. It makes taking exhaust cards way more feasible. It's a great card. I highly rate Feel No Pain. I probably overrate it, but it's a great card. And I'm also very glad we took the Evolve. We didn't take the non-upgraded one, we took the upgraded one, but to be able to protect your draw, very useful. Anyways, great fight, great run. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Slay the Spire.